What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is on this look. It's a no makeup look, very natural, glowy, and radiant. I'm all for it. You guys know it's right up my alley. I love this kind of makeup look. A massive thank you to Lumene for collaborating with me on this. You guys know I love using their skincare line. So when they approached me to work with them on their Invisible Illumination line, I was all for it because their skincare products work. So I just had high expectation when it came to makeup. So if you guys want to see this makeup look in action, then keep on watching. Starting off with base products, I'm going to use the Lumene Invisible Illumination Instant Glow Beauty Serum. So I'm just going to take a little bit here. It is like a little dropper, and I'm just going to put some on areas I want to cover. So not necessarily everywhere. I find that's the key when it comes to a natural application, is not covering your entire face with product. This stuff smells amazing. Everything in this line has their pure Arctic spring water and Arctic cloudberry. They're really known for that. It's their famous ingredient that's in all of their products. So I'm just using this with a sponge. You can use it with your hands, a makeup brush, but I just like the application of the sponge and the way it kind of spreads out the product. As you can see, it's very natural. So if you're looking for something a little bit more lightweight and breathable and just kind of like enhances the dewiness and healthiness of your skin, this guy is for you. So I'm actually going to go back and I find I have a little bit of redness on my lower cheeks right there. So I'm going to add just a wee bit more. I find this product is so great at layering. It does not feel like it could never look heavy because it's just so lightweight. So I'm just going to stipple that on with my sponge, evening out my cheeks. So I actually use the Lumene Nordic Sea skincare line as well, and that Arctic cloudberry that they have in their products just really helps to brighten your skin, because I would have had a lot more dark spots if you remember in previous videos, and I feel like my skin has really come to life, looks a lot brighter, a lot more even, and I honestly have to thank that Arctic cloudberry component to their products because it really does help lift and brighten the skin. I'm going to use the Lumene Invisible Illumination Brightening Flawless Concealer. So this is Universal Light and Universal Dark. I'm kind of going to mix them together because the light is very brightening, and I feel like it's just a little bit too contrasted with my skin tone, and the Universal Dark is just a little bit too dark to highlight and conceal with. So I'm just going to do a little mixture of both on the back of my hand. Now, unlike the beauty serum, I find this concealer really pigmented. Like, I used the light one on its own the other day, and I felt like it got rid of any discoloration under my eyes like instantly. It's very good. So making a little concoction of color right here. That looks pretty good. So I'm just gonna use my finger for this, and I'm just gonna lightly press that onto my skin. Like, that is the smallest amount, and it's unreal. I feel like this concealer is already going to the top of my list just from the way it lays on the skin effortlessly and like just completely gets rid of any discoloration. So the Invisible Illumination range is all water-based and 100% vegan, which is incredible, and you can just tell by the quality of their products. They're just effortless on the skin. Like, I feel like you can do this kind of makeup look so quickly, like especially being a mom, I don't have a lot of time to spend on my makeup, and I find minimal makeup is just my jam at the moment. So I have been gravitating to these products just because of the quality of them, and also just the performance, because they last all day while still giving my skin hydration. Now that our skin is nice and even, I feel like I'm looking just a little flat, so I need to add a little bit of definition in my cheekbones and just overall just to, you know, help out this situation. So I'm going to use the Invisible Illumination Water Glow Watercolor Bronzer. This does say universal shade, so I don't think it would go with every skin tone, but hopefully it would go with most. I'm actually just going to drop it onto the back of my sponge here and go right ahead and just tap that onto my cheeks. This is very soft and buildable, so take your time with this. I just want to look like I have no makeup on, just like the perfect sculpted face naturally. Just taking my time building up this product. You can already see the difference between both sides and just that subtle contour and definition it gives to my cheekbones. I'm going to put a little bit over my nose as well, not necessarily contouring my nose. I want it to look more like a sun-kissed effect. So getting all those places that the sun would naturally hit my face. As much as I love this very dewy, glowy look that I have going on, my skin is a little bit more on the oily side, so if I didn't touch up with a little bit of powder in my T-zone, I would look like a hot mess in a couple of hours. So I'm just gonna quickly powder my T-zone just so that it locks it in and I don't have an oily situation later. Now to bring a little bit of color and life back into my face, you guys know my favorite product to use is blush. So I'm using the Lumene Invisible Illumination Watercolor Blush in Pink Blossom. This stuff is gorgeous. There's like pearlizing pigments in it and it gives such a gorgeous glow to the cheeks. So I'm again putting that on my sponge, smiling and just blending it in, and it gives the perfect amount of color. Like if you're not a massive blush fan, I feel like you would love this just because it's not overwhelming. Also because of the illuminating, you know, pearlized pigment in that. Look at that. I know I look silly doing that, but like it just picks up the light beautifully whilst delivering just a bit of color on the inside of my eye, like I always do. A little bit on my forehead, nose, chin. Just like you do in painting, you always bring whatever color you're using everywhere in the photo just to bring it all together. So I tend to do that with my makeup too. To further highlight and illuminate my face, I'm taking two of their instant illuminators, one in Rosy Dawn, which has a little bit more of a pink undertone, and the other one is in Midnight Sun. So this one has a little bit more of a silver pigment in it, and then obviously Rosy Dawn has a pink pigment in it. So I'm mixing those together and popping that on the tops of my cheeks. Oh, so pretty. Guys, that is gorgeous. I'm also gonna bring a little bit on my forehead. This is like the ultimate summer glowy natural look. Just very skin focused. I don't know about you, but skin products are 100% my favorite thing to do on an everyday basis, just because I feel like if your skin feels good, you feel good. Now I definitely can't complete any makeup look without finishing my brows, so I'm going to fill in my brows with the Benefit Goof Proof Pencil in number 3, and I'm going to just keep it extremely minimal. So I'm just going to brush up my brows and then fill in any sparse areas that I see. Brows definitely frame your face, so you don't want to skip this step. I feel like it's so important, and like just a little bit of filling in makes the biggest difference. You can see this side compared to this side. It's so subtle, but it just kind of frames the eye a little bit nicer and completes the look. Moving on to mascara, I'm only going to put a little bit on because this is a very minimal, natural, you know, no makeup, so I don't want to put a lot of mascara on, but realistically on an everyday basis, I probably would wear mascara anyway, so I'm going to use the Benefit Roller Lash. And a little trick that I've learned is to keep most of the product at the base and then shimmy the wand upwards, so you're not really getting a lot of product at the tip, because then it starts to look clumpy, where this just kind of keeps it nice and fluffy looking. I'm actually going to go back to my Instant Illuminator, the Midnight Sun shade, and just pop it in the inner corner of my eye there to create some brightness and open up my eyes. I love putting highlighter in there. Just think it's so pretty. To finish off the look, I'm taking this NARS lip balm. It's just really soft and has a nice pinky tint to it. A little bit iridescent as well, so it kind of just goes with everything else that's going on. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Couple of things before I finish off. For the chance to win the entire Invisible Illumination line for you and 2 friends, all you have to do is follow Lumene on Instagram. I will link it here and also in the description down below. And then comment on my latest Lumene post on my Instagram, which will also be linked here and down below. The competition does close within a week of posting. The winner will be DM'd, but you must live within the UK and be 16 or older. So yeah, I know that was a bunch of information, but highly recommend checking out this brand. It is amazing. I love it. You guys know I'm all for a natural, no makeup look. That is right up my alley. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to check everything that's listed down below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.